Mr. Aksom Zaheer from Mohtasib.pk. That's a virtual complaint engine from the Ombudsman's office. And I would also like to welcome Mr. Fawad Chaudhry, the Minister for Science and Technology, Federal Minister. Welcome. Thank you, sir.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aksom Zaheer, and I'm a startup lawyer and mainly a technology lawyer. So first of all, I just wanted to thank Justice Project Pakistan for holding this event, and I hope it's the first of many. And as all of my other panelists before have come and talked about the technology, it's good to see that people are playing a role in this. So I could just have the presentation up. Right. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about Mohtasib.pk today. And what Mohtasib.pk is, basically it's an online complaint mechanism system which gives you the area and the website on where you can file all of your complaints of the Mohtasib. So, all right. So before we go on to the website, we're just going to talk about what the Office of the Ombudsperson does and who they are. So basically, the Office of the Mohtasib, or also known as the Ombudsperson. So basically now, it's an office which helps you entertain your complaints against any grievance that you may have against any government body or any organization. So for example, if there's an harassment complaint, so they can go to the Ombudsperson. If you have any maladministration complaint with the bank, you can take it to the banking Mohtasib, and so on. So at the time there's some federal Ombudsperson, and then there are provincial Ombudsperson. So in federal we have like your Faki Mohtasib, your Prevention Against Harassment of Women in the Workplace, Insurance Ombudsperson, Tax Ombudsperson, and the Banking Mohtasib. And then at the provincial one, we have all the provincial Ombudsperson as well. So now the question is, do people really go to these Ombudsperson offices, and how many complaints are filed in like the years? So if you look at the Punjab Mohtasib, so in the last 22 years, there only been 300,000 complaints have been received in 22 years. And in those 300,000 complaints, so like 299,000 complaints have been resolved, and a mere 1,100 complaints have been left over. So if you look at that, those aren't really big numbers, right? If you compare them to the other sectors. But at the same time, we're not here to talk about numbers, and we're here to talk about how we can increase the access to justice. So now, why create Mohtasib.pk? So if you go to any of the other Mohtasib websites, so you're going to see that all of them have their own complaint mechanisms. So you can go to the websites and you can file a complaint online. So if that's already there, then the question comes, why has Mohtasib.pk been created? So the reason why Mohtasib.pk was created is that, so it doesn't just give you a one-stop solution to file your complaint with all of them, Ombudsperson. But however, what we did, we created an algorithm which determines your eligibility and see that if you're eligible to file a complaint or not. So as in this in the event, it's been talked about how many people have smartphones and how many people have data. So with today's day and age, this website, so it's mobile friendly and it works everywhere. So I have a short video, short video made, and that's just going to show you how the website works, and to show you the complaint procedure, and just show you how the algorithm works. So just please play the video. Yeah. All right. So while the video loads up, okay, here we go. So it's present in English and Urdu. So at the time, just for the conference, we're just going to go through the English version. So you go and you make a complaint, and so we talked about the algorithm, right? And so it's going to determine your eligibility. So a lot of the times for the Mohtasib, you need to have a lot of prerequisites to be eligible to file. So this is the very first one. So your grievance, it can be sub judice, it can be of external matters, it can be relating to defense matters or service matters, or it can already be filed by the court, right? So since we already picked the banking Mohtasib, so yeah. So it contains your bank policy. So sorry, you're not eligible. So you go to select another option, and then it takes you to the next question. So depending on your answer to these questions, it's going to take you to your next question, and it's going to see if you're eligible or not. So when it comes to the banking Mohtasib, so first of all, you need to send a written letter to the bank, and you got to state your intention that, hey, I have a problem with you guys, and I'm going to take it to the Mohtasib. So if you select B or C option, then it takes you further. So and now has the bank responded to complaints? No. So you need to give them 45 days to respond to your complaint. So once again, select another option. So when you have given them and they have responded, and now, so you're eligible to file a complaint with the bank MOTSIB. So now it's going to open up the complaint form, and you're going to fill out the complaint form, and it's going to go take you step by step. Then, yeah, so I'm sorry, just bear with me here. Yeah, so as you're filling out the complaint form, then when the complaint form is done, so when this complaint is submitted, so basically you're going to receive a copy of the complaint, and then one complaint is going to come to at our dashboard, and then one complaint is going to be sent to the MOTSIB. So this acts as justice. It eases out all of the unnecessary burden that you might go through. You might go to first to the MOTSIB office, or you might go and hire a lawyer, or so it's gonna really save a lot of time. And we hope that with this platform we have more and more access to justice, and just promote it more and more. And I think that's just wait till the end of the video, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.